is back, going dark web mode now, as in we have to keep my videos a little bit discreet. Too many people getting upset. Try to keep it under 10. This Spastacine vaccine, you know, it just seems like such a big awful mess up. You know, what I want to know is, how comes on one side we've got a vaccine, but then we've also been infected, you know? And obviously, you know the rest, the effectiveness and the non-effectiveness of the vaccine. But my point is that we'll be poisoned by this vaccine. No, sorry, by the virus. And then the vaccine has the virus in it also. So it's like someone's planted the virus in the country or whatever. They're going back to that Litvinenko and all them other Russians and that got radiation poisoning, maybe relating it a little bit to that. Now, I feel like that this poison maybe has been laid around everywhere. It's corona poison. It's been spilled around and it's spread around somewhere. Someone's probably been rubbing it all on the train stations, on the poles, on the buses. You know, this kind of thing is what you can do with it. And then the vaccine itself. I've always had my suspicion that it turns whoever takes the vaccine into a carrier. And I mean, I never personally get colds or flus myself, but especially look in the summer. My brother come to stay for nearly 2 weeks in my house, and he took the vaccine, even though my family or a couple of members were dead against it, supposedly. Being all bullying about it, like, don't take the vaccine, you're gonna take it. But now my oldest brother had to take it. Then he come and stayed in my house. 4 or 5 days later, or something like that, 3 few days later, I'm starting to get ill. Do you see what I mean? Now, I've flipping had a big argument with my family about this, about him staying here and that, and taking a vaccine, because I don't want anything to do with it, anything around me. If he thinks it's so safe, why doesn't he take his vaccine and stay with his wife and his kids? He took the vaccine and wants to come and stay in my house. What kind of shit's that? Putting everyone else in danger. Endangering everyone else. Yeah? People are just saying it off the top of their head that, oh no, it's not, because someone's vaccinated doesn't mean that you'll get infected or you'll be effective. Who are you to fucking say that? Who are you to turn around and say that, yeah, nothing's going to happen just because they've been vaccinated? All of a sudden you're trusting all the doctors and their certificates and their degree, but you don't want to trust mine. Fucking industry arseholes out there, you don't want to trust my degree, do you? You don't want to give me a job based on my intelligence and my intellect and my degree and my qualifications, do you? But all of a sudden you believe every other arsehole on their word. Not me. Listen, you lot aren't even honest enough, even with your badges, to be speaking to someone like myself and expect someone like me to believe you. I don't believe doctors, because doctors are greedy bastards. Yeah, they're greedy for money. They're not there to help people in their health and care. They're there for the prestige, the name, the badge, and to get the money and to give it the large. Yeah, but you know, see, when you're a doctor, you can officially give it the large. I made it. I've got money. I do this. I do that. It's a prestige thing attached to it. That's why they're doing it. They're not doing it because they care. They're not doing it because they care about people or they care about the health of people. It's very, you know, that's not part of it. Don't think rich people care about poor people. Rich people just use the NHS for experience until they can open their own private practice. Yeah? This is how this industry works. Yeah, working class people, we're not taught any of this. We're not taught any of this kind of stuff, but this is what they do, innit? They hog everything themselves, pretend that they're helping everyone, use the NHS as their springboard to go to a luxury clinic of some kind of luxury surgery, you know? You see what I mean? It's like buying a car from Ford or going to Lexus and Rolls Royce. You see? You get treated like a king when you go Lexus and Rolls Royce, but you don't get treated like a king when you go Ford. Ford is NHS, Lexus and Rolls Royce is private healthcare. But 2 levels of private healthcare, let's say. One high level and then even a real higher level. Yeah? This is what's going on. The classism, racism. 1 tier, 2 tier, 3 tier system. you're Muslim, you're Pakistani, you're not allowed to get anything better than a coffee shop job or a taxi, even if you're British born with a degree and no criminal record, clean driving license and all that. But this spoiled private school child, who's probably a drunk and a cocaine addict, we're gonna just assume and take his word on the badge that the schools that we recognise and the institutions we recognise, from the institutions we recognise, we're just going to give these people a chance, nationally and globally. So you've got your middle class and upper class taking and stealing all the opportunities here and internationally, leaving all the working classes out. But if they do bring any poor people in, they bring them in for other countries just to annoy people like us here, British born working class, white, Asians, blacks. They bring them in to compete with us to lower our wages. Now we vote for Brexit, Brexited everyone out, wages are starting to creep up slightly again. All them liars that were pro-EU and pro-Remain have to admit now that they were lying and they were wrong. They said that these EU people and immigrants had nothing to do with their stagnation of wages and stagnation of work and good wages and good money and, future prosperity for British borns. They said it had no effect on us and it was just down to us and we were lazy and we weren't doing enough. No. You Liberal Democrat type people that live in Richmond, Kingston and that, you lot have not done enough in life to earn, to have the money and the privilege and the prestige you lot have enjoyed. You haven't done enough individually. Just because your dad did it doesn't mean the rest of you for thousands of years are going to all have to live nicely just because of your area and your money. Yeah? This capitalist society is just disgusting. They hid all the rich spoiled kids away, protected them, and then said boys will be boys when it was them. But then us lot, us poor people, working class people, they tried to say, oh, you're poor working class, and then next minute you're a beta male, and then you're this male, and you're a CETA male, and what the fuck, bruv? So no. If you lot spoke the truth from day dot, from when we were in school, we would have seen who an alpha and who a beta is. Yeah, you get your little posh kids and grammar school kids, you pull them out of normal schools, and you put them all in the posh schools because you can't take the heat in a normal school. Yeah, we're real people like us. Yeah, so you have to protect your little snobs, don't you? You have to pull them out because they can't compete with people like me. Yeah, trust me, I've been there. Yeah, teacher tells me I'm the cleverest guy in class. Next white boy there, teacher tells him he's a clever guy as well. White boy starts crying in that because I'm beating him on tests and getting all this positive feedback from teachers and that. Them all saying how I was the cleverest guy in the class and all that usual. Yeah. See, the white guy then left and he got entry into grammar school. So I'm thinking, what's a grammar school? What's a private school? This is at the age of 11. So they don't even teach us working class people that there's these other systems out there for these snobs. And then when they leave and school and college and university, they're going to get everything. They don't teach us that bit. It's like they hid it. And I try to ask my teachers even, what is this grammar school, private school? They're sitting there quietly, no, it's okay, yeah, no. Like they're just being really, really economical with the truth and with what their purpose is. Like basically just giving that energy off that they're properly lying about something, but I can sense it even then, like, what is this? Can you explain it to me? None of them want to explain it because then that means exposing that their system is actually factually unfair and is factually racist and classist. That's why they don't talk about it, because then admitting that these things, institutions exist and they get favoritisms, this is systematic racism. Yeah? All convoluted within class, area, society, skin colour, religion, all that. Yeah, and these people on the slide bring out their little seems like I said, their awkward little druid Phoenician religion from the background again, in nature worshipping this and that. They're bringing all this weird funky colour stuff out, all this transformer shit going on everywhere. And they expect us not to notice. They think we don't notice. All your druid behaviour. Yeah? Bad. But anyway, I want to keep this under 10 so I can upload it easily. Yeah, let's get your feedbacks, people. Let's get your feedbacks. I want to see what you got to say about these truths. Yeah?